So if your voice sounds a little bit like mine, where it's quite crackly and gravelly, and you sound like this in the morning or maybe just during the day, or especially after a conversation, and you struggle to talk and get your resonance going, especially in loud places, and you find yourself losing your voice often and it goes hoarse, all that sort of stuff, and you feel that you're very tight when you go to sing, all that sort of stuff, or when you talk. You might have muscle tension dysphonia, which is basically where the cords, well, they might be healthy. The actual arsenoid cartilages attached to them might be, very, very tense there. And that's called muscle tension dysphonia. Now, I have tried straw exercises before in the past to try and get rid of that muscle tension dysphonia. And I've got a speech pathologist session, which is starting on Monday. That's going to go for at least 5 weeks or so. And what I imagine I'm going to be told is do straw exercises. So I thought I'm going to get ahead of the game and do straw exercises every single day for 30 days or 31 days. Because I just did that with apple cider vinegar, that test for 1 month, and I kind of basically managed to get rid of the acid reflux. So this is kind of the new challenge. Can I get rid of that muscle tension dysphonia with straws in 30 days? So yeah, I'm basically going through doing exercise for a good hour every single day, whether that's sliders or scales or arpeggios or like humming along to songs and stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be trying, and I'm going to be updating you every single day on the progress, just like I did with the apple cider vinegar stuff. And also along the way, I'm going to be talking about all the different things I'm trying to get my voice sounding better. So for example, today I was doing, I decided to go swimming because basically, and you'll see this in the last apple cider vinegar test video, is that I was basically doing loads and loads of breathing exercises every day. I was also going in cold water every single day twice. And I was struggling, and I didn't actually mention this in the last video, but I was struggling to fit in like just regular exercise when I'm doing the music stuff, and then I've got a 9-to-5 job that I just started as well. So I was actually not kind of running out of time to do exercise. So yeah, I feel like not as fit as I usually would be. So I thought, well, if I go swimming, then I can do the diaphragmatic breathing stuff because it's really, really good for your diaphragm, your breathing, etc. And what we want to do when singing is breathing into our back. That's something I learned from Michael Trimble recently, who's a former opera singer. And he's really, really great vocal teacher, so I'd recommend you checking him out. And what I said, yeah, so it's great for the breathing, the swimming. Obviously, it's like cold water. I live in Sydney, and at the moment it's winter time, so going in a pool here is, not fun. So it's cold water. And I'm doing that to stimulate the vagus nerve at the back, which can solve all sorts of vocal issues and just regular health issues as well. Because what that's doing is it's basically reducing your baseline for fight or flight. So usually my body's whole tense. It's not actually just muscle tension dysphonia in there. It's my whole body's always tense, like my back, shoulders, neck, etc. So it's like my body's always on high alert. It's always raring to go. So by going into cold water, that's basically activating my fight or flight because my body's really like, oh, okay, now this is what danger is almost. So then when I come out of that after doing that for 10 minutes in cold water, it kind of lowers my baseline. So my body can kind of be like, oh, actually, it's not too bad, just regular life. So that's cold water. And then, the last one was, not finding time to exercise. So if I do swimming, I can incorporate all three of those things in a shorter time frame as well. So I started doing that today, and that's kind of going to go alongside this stuff as well. Because the breathing stuff is ultimately the most important thing. If you look at the most successful singers like of all time, and I'm quantifying that by opera singers because they have the best techniques and all that stuff and best training. So they're kind of like the most prestigious singers. And what you see consistently with the best opera singers is that they did so much breath work every single day, whether that's go ocean swimming for hours or go for really long walks every single day or do yoga for 3 hours. These are the kind of examples you get when you research this stuff. So yeah, I'm really, really working on the breathing stuff. And I'm always learning new techniques and stuff for singing. And the next one is going to be the straw. So as I said, I did the straw exercises before and I didn't find them very useful, but I never really stuck to it properly. So I'm going to give it a really, really good go, 30 days at least. And yeah, hopefully when I see the speech pathologist on Monday for the first time, she's going to give me some good advice surrounding that as well. So maybe I'm not doing the technique properly. Yeah, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, this is day one. And I've actually already done it. I did about an hour. And I'm going off Whitney Sings. She's on YouTube. I can link her in the description. And she does a 30-day, like 30 exercises for each day. So I did from day 1 to day 15. It took me about an hour to do that. Maybe a bit less. I'm not sure, because I was doing some straw exercises before that as well. But if you work your way through that, she gives you loads of great vocal exercises you can do just through a straw. So I'm going to be doing all that stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, generally, like, I'm pretty healthy. I do all the dieting stuff. Yeah, I said the breathing. I'm generally quite fit, although recently, as I said, I've not been able to do much exercise. And yeah, and I'm also meant to be seeing a really, really good vocal coach pretty soon. And hopefully that's going to be like a weekly thing. And yeah, not sure what else to report, but I'll keep updating you, and the next update will of course be tomorrow.